Today we sit down with Kevin Pack, e-commerce genius who has built an insane life with Amazon FBA. You've probably seen his white-on-white Aventity SVJ on social media somewhere. Kevin has always been a car guy, graduating from S2000 all the way up to a $2 million garage in just a few years. Today is straight supercars and his experiences with them, what he's owned, what he's driven, what he thinks about them, and what's coming up next. This is Supercar Connection. This is the Supercar Connection podcast, bringing you behind-the-scenes conversations from across the industry. If you love supercars, you're in the right place. So let's hit it.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here in Navarro Motorsports in Santa Ana, California, the #1 performance shop in Southern California. Sitting down with my boy, KP, episode number 2. Episode number 1 was kind of a...
What's the shop called?
Navarro Motorsports.
Did you say that?
I did.
Oh, shout out Crotty Way.
Bro, this is the worst fucking street I've ever seen in my entire life.
God awful.
Bro,
It's literally a third world country.
How do you have a performance center with like the most lowered fucking supercars and your street that you have to get out is fucking destroyed?
Bottomed out multiple times.
That shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
Possum's going to be mad at you. You give me the shout out, but then...
No, but then fix your street, dog. Fix your street.
Go fix
Bro,
your
that
street,
shit
bro.
is crazy. I was driving this shit here right now and I was literally thinking about it. I was like, if I don't put the lift up, I said that lip is going to get
coming off.
destroyed. It's coming straight off.
But we literally have a show here today.
No, I can't wait, bro. I'm telling you.
Right after this episode, we're filming here with Pack right now and rolling right into a show.
Yep.
It's going to be sick. We got the cocaine SVJ.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna have to bleep that out. I'm gonna have to bleep that out for monetization.
Yeah, for monetization purposes, that's gonna be cut. Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. No one else sees this. I got a sick view of the car right now. That fitment, as we all know, is on point. The sun's hitting it just right. Not to gas you up too much, but
No, we'll gas. I'm gonna give you your gas all the time, bro. We were talking about this yesterday. You have, in my opinion, like the cleanest SVJ spec. I think one of the biggest things is like your wheels, in my opinion, is what makes the car.
100%.
Which is, I feel like a lot of people talk crap on it all the
Yeah.
time, but dude, I feel like in my opinion, that shit makes the fucking car. I'm also a white on white whore. I really am.
Oh, you like white on white?
I like white on white.
Really?
I like white on white,
really?
too.
I was really skeptical about getting a white car and doing white wheels onto it because I felt like if you're gonna have a supercar, it should be like a loud like color and everything like that. But I was like, wait. I mean, how else can you make a white car special like that? And also, I had an incredible deal on the car. So, like, I wasn't going to pass up this deal, you know? So, I was like, how do I make a white car special? White on white.
What was the deal on this fucking thing back in the day?
I got that car for like $770.
Because, bro, this is what I think one of the...
for the Roadster.
Dude, John Bowles asked this yesterday. He asked him, who had the SPJ first, KP or Cosm? I was like, oh, bro, you're out the mix. I was like,
he's...
I was like, bro, they don't know.
You just dated yourself.
You just dated yourself
Yeah.
instantly. I was like, bro, Kevin's like the original SPJ.
Bro,
Like,
I like to say that I am the one who started like getting the motion of everyone getting onto it because like my business partner got one. A couple of my other friends got some right after that.
you
there's a
influenced
blue
Kunzi
one.
or what?
Huh?
You influenced Kunzi?
Yes, I 100% influenced Kunzi into this, bro. 100%. Because he was talking the most shit about that car.
Kunzi is the most fucking...
And then once he started really driving, he was like, this is actually really nice. And like once you get involved into it, it's a whole different experience when you have the exhaust and everything. It's like a whole different thing. So, he got his, my friend Dawson got his, another guy with the blue SVJ got his.
That blue Cepheus one, right?
Yeah.
One that's always in the parking garage?
What a color.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Bent. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And then like this guy Eli got one as well.
Jake Cruz?
Yes. Yeah. So like literally it just like started piling up and a bunch of people had SVJs. And like the market started getting thinner and thinner of it. And it was really cool to see, honestly.
There's going to be like 4 or 5 here today.
Bro, literally.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot. I feel like Southern California has probably the highest condensity of SVJs.
What year did these come out?
18?
So mine's is a 2020. So technically they would have came out in 2019.
Okay, so 19, 20.
I think...
And they didn't really...
Customs is a 19.
You've had yours a year. They didn't really...
Oh, sorry. Roadster was that. So yes.
So the first ones were 19s. Because Customs is not a Roadster and it's a 19.
Yeah, so then it would have came out at 18 then.
Yeah.
So they came out, obviously, and then they ran up in price and everything like that. But as far as being like the car of Instagram, the official car of Instagram, that didn't really happen until like 3 years after they came out, it seems like.
Yeah, I want to say something like
Bro,
that.
in all reality, I think it kind of like when COVID hit and everything went online and like the whole like course bro like stigmatism grew and like people used it as like a correlation to be like, I'm driving this. So it's the same thing we talk about this car, like the validity that it brings.
Yeah.
It's the same thing in the SVJ, but that's like the ultimate validity. Like there's no more than validity than that.
Yeah.
So like you have an SVJ and you sell something, whatever you're selling is the shit.
Yeah.
So
There's some correlation.
There's no second guessing. Exactly.
Yeah.
So like that happened maybe like 2021, I would say, right around there.
And now you got, I mean, it's like, it just never stops. Now you got dudes buying Pure Sports.
Bro, literally.
No, seriously.
Think about it. Like you have like guys in Miami like Wes Watson. There's a guy named Lados who's like a lifetime coach type thing. They both have Bugattis. I don't know if they're Pure Sports or they're just basic.
If you're not driving a Pure Sport,
I think he has a
you're broke.
Yeah, bro.
You're wasting your life away. Get in the gym.
It's a nice spec. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fantastic. spec.
Which one? Wes
incredible.
or
The orange
the orange one? Yeah, orange one.
Oh
That
my
shit's
god,
bad.
it is so nice.
To be fair, I don't think I've seen a bad Pure Sport spec.
I don't think I've ever seen the orange one. I never saw.
I've
orange.
never seen a bad Bugatti spec ever.
I mean, back in the Veyron days, they did some wild stuff in a bad way.
in the original bug days.
Yeah, because that was that mid 2000s Rich Money, and we're doing like, you know, a vanilla like cream color with like a brown copper on the back. You're like, what is this?
Like these old guys need to stop fucking specking out cars.
What should not be allowed.
What
to
are these earth tones on this
all
$1 million car?
Let's bring some youth into these boys, bro.
Yeah, all the Bugatti specs now are just.
Well, I feel like that's
Beautiful.
the one thing that like people don't realize, and like what I think like our group is like very special too. Like we're all younger heads,
Yeah.
and we all have like fucking crazy ass whips, and like we're coming up and shit like that. That's why I fucking like everything we've been able to build, and like the friend group we have is fucking so special because we're literally all in a relatively younger age bracket comparison to like there's a lot of dudes like in their mid 40s. Shout out John Bowles.
Shout out,
like,
yeah. Except for that one person.
That's the only
you know?
person, but he's okay.
Wait, actually, no, there's a couple people in there, actually.
In their 50s and shit like that, 60s driving crazy shit, and like
Yeah.
we're literally in our late 20s, early 30s driving crazy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I like to take some days and like kind of step back and kind of look at everything from kind of like a bird's eye point of view and kind of like, holy shit, this is kind of insane. Because I remember like back in the day, I want to say maybe it was like around 2020 or before that. I remember going onto like the Lamborghini Newport Beach website and like looking at the Aventadors on there, and like they were going for like $600,000 to $700,000. I'm like, how the fuck am I ever gonna fucking afford this, bro? Like, this is what I want. This is so sick. This is amazing, but it just seems like so out of reach, you know, which is crazy. So when I have that memory in my head and I kind of see where we're all at now, it's kind of insane to think about.
So it's wild.
So to someone out there who's thinking that right now, how am I ever going to afford this? What's your first or your number one tip of advice for that?
I think you'll find your way as you go, but you have to start something. You like, no one's going to really have the same path overall, but when you allow yourself to have that open mindset of opportunity and, you know, allowing yourself to be like, you know, I could be a person that could be a millionaire or could make money like that. You know, if you allow that energy to come in and you open up your mind to it, then you can start opportunities and actually make moves. And then when you start making moves, you focus on that one thing, and then it'll lead you into a path where it's like, oh shit, all of a sudden, like, I'm a lot closer to my goal than I was ever before. You know, you know, the next thing you know, you'll buy one sports car, then it turns into a supercar, and then it turns into a really high spec supercar, and then yeah.
How much were you working at the beginning when you were trying to get it all going?
Man, I would work basically all day at my main job. I was a personal trainer at the time, and then
Kevin
I
used
would
to be dialed.
he was
a freak.
dialed.
He's a fucking freak.
Yeah, like my powerlifting days were crazy. So I would work all day, train first, and then work all day. And then when I come home, I would work on my businesses from there. And then like however long that took me, whether it was, you know, it would take me a few hours of a night or it took me the whole night, whatever it took, I'd get it done. And then repeat that every single day for like the next couple of years, essentially, at least.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the fucking biggest thing is I don't think people like out there that have these dreams and these fantasies, they don't realize literally how much work it fucking takes.
Yeah.
People work 4 days and they work their ass off for 4 days and they're like, okay, like I get 3 days off, like I'll chill and stuff like that. Like it literally takes 6-7 days a week.
Yeah.
Every fucking hour for years to get
seriously.
to that point.
Yeah.
But people can't withstand that, or they don't have the fortitude to keep pushing and get consistent with that to get to that point.
Unfortunately, people see kind of like where I'm at today and everything, and they're like, oh, you know, he's fucking had it easy. He doesn't fucking need to work all that hard, and you know, he takes weekends off or works whenever. But it's like you didn't see the last 7 to 10 years beforehand and what it took before that. You know,
Literally.
I haven't had a full. I can't remember the last time I actually did nothing for a day.
Doesn't it feel kind of good though? Like I know it's draining and it gets to you, but like when you consistently stack it up, it gets to a point where that becomes like your normal.
I wouldn't mind a Sunday.
Fuck.
I enjoy my Sundays now, bro.
You do.
Yeah.
You need it.
I like my
You need
Sundays.
like, in my opinion, you need at least like a half a day to get that like mental decompression, because you start dealing with so much stress, you get that mental fatigue, then you start making decisions not as effective and stuff like that. So you do need the day, but like I can't go more than like maybe it's me, I'm fucked up. I can't go more than like a day or two without doing something, or else I start to feel like I'm slacking.
So when like me and my fiance are traveling, so like we'll go to like Europe for some time for like a few weeks, bro. 3 days in, I'm like, I'm ready to get back,
Bro, I'm tweaking.
I'm like, where's my laptop?
I can't enjoy
need
myself.
to-
I start literally tweaking. I start
Yeah.
thinking about the problems back home, and I'm like, we gotta do this. We still have to do this. I haven't done this.
Yeah, it does not.
I can't enjoy myself.
Yeah, it won't turn off.
It becomes
not turn off.
like it's a blessing and a curse. But in my opinion, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, I would not trade my life
Exactly,
in any
bro.
other way.
Exactly.
Never.
Benji was like, "Where were you on the drive yesterday?" I was like, "I was editing all day.
The hustle was happening.
I didn't have time."
Bro, like even me, like I was supposed to go on the drive and like do the whole rally, and I literally was looking at my work log, and I was like, dude, I have too much work. I was like, I have to go open, or else I can't afford to take that half a day off.
Right.
Then I pulled up.
Yes.
Said hi to you and the old man.
Chop it up with the old man.
Had a
and
good
stuff like
chat.
that. Literally.
But I think what I've been telling myself, or the way I spin it now, is I'm just like, I'm doing what it takes to like get to the level that I want to be at.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, when I'm like exhausted and got to wake up at 5:30 after editing all day, I'm just remembering I'm doing what I need to do and what it takes to get to where I want to go.
Yeah, I mean, because the version of you right now isn't really what's going to be the result of who you want to be, right? So you have to put in the work to transition into that person you want to become that deserves or earns whatever amount of money, of success, or relationship, any level of success. It's building now, because there's a gap right now, so you have to like bridge that gap. That goes for everyone.
How far have we come in the past year,
Bro,
from the grind zone?
fucking insanity. That's
crazy.
one of the things I was going to tell you. I was like, think about the person that you were a year ago, just mentally. The way you thought about things, the way you thought about life, the way you thought about people, the way we operate. And now a year has come by, and now the way you think about the world. It's completely fucking different.
This time last year, he was whipping a C8 Corvette.
And I had just got my
whipping a
C8.
brick.
I had just got it, and I was
That's
like, bro, I was like, I
crazy.
made it. I was like, I got my Corvette. I'm chilling. I'm cool. I'm 25. I got my shit. I'm chilling.
Damn, you thought you was hot shit.
Hot shit,
Then the
bro.
458. That's when we pulled up and met you and the boys. Okay, how about this? Full circle for you. I think this is wild. When we came up, this was back in like the beginning of February. We came and shot here.
Yep.
Yeah.
You, Qasim, Joff sat on this couch.
Yes.
And we all chopped it up for however long. Today, we shoot an episode with you. We're doing a show hosted with Qasim, and Joff printed all of our merch.
Nice.
So
Fuck yeah.
today, it all ties back together
It all came together
in
that
individual
one day.
ways. It's
That
wild.
one day that we met at South OC Cars and Coffee.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Really, bro.
That is.
I quarterback sneaked you with my Chinese kid. I was like, hey, go. I was like, go make a Chinese connection real quick.
Yeah, please. Go.
Yeah, open the door for me. Type shit.
Please.
He opened the door. I went up. I was like, KP, let's sit down. Let's do it. And you were like, all right, let's do this shit. Boom.
Bro.
One dap up.
That was it.
And from that sit down, our thing has fucking skyrocketed, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, literally.
I've been seeing the kind of guests you guys have been bringing onto the show and everything. It's been impressive. So,
Bro, we're
very
just getting
proud of
started.
you
We have a
guys. Thank
crazy
you.
set of guests lined up coming up, bro. It's gonna be
Ooh.
fucking
nice.
It's gonna be some sick ass shit, bro.
Stay tuned.
Some sick ass
Stay
shit.
tuned for that one.
shit.
Have you ever noticed all the Montana license plates on the supercars and classic cars at a Cars and Coffee and wonder why that is? Well, Montana has 3 huge benefits. It's a state with no sales tax, low registration fees, and no smog restrictions, so you don't have to be worried about all those modifications you want to do. Now, you don't need any inside knowledge or property in Montana. MontanaTags.com will literally do everything for you step by step to set up your Montana LLC and get your new car registered under it. I just went through this process with these guys myself, and it only takes a couple minutes. Always make sure to follow your state and local laws and visit montanatags.com/supercarconnection or click the link in our bio to get started today.
Monterey Car Week. Sit down with some cool guys. Monterey Car Week.
Oh, okay.
I want to
Nice.
try to get some high people on Monterey Car Week. That shit's gonna be crazy. I couldn't tell if that was costing or not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Monterey Car Week's going to be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. I took the SVJ last year. I'm not planning on taking it this year. I'm going to take the SF90 this time. because I'm gonna have my lady with me, so I want to ride a lot more comfy, and I know she would like that too. So,
How much more comfy is that car than the SVJ?
my God, extremely.
Yeah.
And it'll fucking tear that car up
Bro,
too.
it's like a Cadillac compared to
No, seriously, it's swear no, Rolls Royce.
Just Rolls.
Bro. So Rolls Royce. Look, listen, we're gonna talk Rolls Royce. This is the standard here. But that car is extremely comfortable, extremely sharp, and extremely fast.
Yeah.
and has really good looks as well. So I feel like it's a really good balanced car. That car really got me to understand why people love Ferrari so much. And I look forward to bringing it to car. We can, showing off the new build on it and everything.
So you've been enjoying it.
I love that car for sure.
What still has to, well, what have you done so far and what still has to be done?
So we put some BBSs on there right now, and we have to change out the tire fitment a little bit so it doesn't like bulge out so much and doesn't start going into the fender.
but thick.
Yeah,
I
I
think
saw
squats
it.
right now.
They're
Yeah.
thick.
I think it's thick.
So just wheels, lower tires. That's it. I don't plan on doing an exhaust, to be honest. I still have the warranty on the car, so I don't really want to fuck around with that too much. I just want it to look really, really cool,
Yeah.
Because bro, when I have something like that thing screaming at me all the time, I just want another car that can just chill. Sometimes
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking
You don't
have
need both.
noise and madness.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes I want to drive a microwave. All right, that's the
Clearly, bro.
truth.
Very
I
much
don't want to drive a microwave.
Does it sound like a microwave?
It does. Indeed, it does.
We can't even give it a Dyson.
No, I will not give it that respect. No, I will give it a microwave respect.
What's the weak point of that car?
The sound for sure does not sound very good. Like the F8s pieces, even 488s, they sound way better. Like they off rip, they sound a lot better. So as the car is, and also I think there's too much screens. There's not enough like actual buttons to give it like real feedback. Bro, this fucking like voice command always comes on in the middle of driving. I don't even say Ferrari and it just starts coming on to ask me like, what do you need? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I don't need anything. I'm good. And it does that randomly and cuts my music. And I'm like, bro, it's so annoying.
Bro, you're driving the fucking Bruce Wayne car. That's why they're like, Mr. Pac-Man, what can I do for you?
Sir, can I
Is the
get you
voice
some
command
champagne?
Ferrari?
Huh?
Is the voice command Ferrari? Hey, Ferrari.
It is. Yeah. Like
You don't have to
Ferrari.
press it. You just say, "Hey, Ferrari." Like if you're in fucking Siri.
You
like,
you just say Ferrari
Really?
and the shit will come on,
that's a trip. Yo.
It's insane.
That's so key trippy as shit.
Yeah, but unfortunately it just comes on off of a random
because the
thing.
steering wheel is low key all half digital too. No.
Bro, the whole thing is digital.
Yeah, it's
There's
kinda-
literally all digital and then like a knob that you turn around. That's really it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Bro, I think that car is fucking ridiculous though. Because I remember what kills me about those things is the price drop that they had.
Oh,
Bro, because those cars, because I remember, bro, and it literally just happened because we were
Yeah.
talking about this the other day when we sat down in February.
Yep.
Those cars were what, 800 bands?
easy.
Easy. And now, fast forward 3 or 4 months, you can
Yeah.
get them for 5, even low key high 4s. If you
That's
snipe
why
a
I
deal.
got this fucking car.
High 4?
What?
Yeah,
I got mine for high 4. I got it for literally
such a deal.
494, I want to say.
That's such a deal, bro.
Yeah,
That's such-
because they could
1,000
so
horsepower car, bro.
easily bounce to like mid fives.
Easily, bro, easily. Here's the thing, and then we could talk about this too. But like interest rates, if they drop, supposedly, in my opinion, the car market, anything that
Yeah.
you're borrowing money, when money gets cheaper to borrow,
Yep.
prices naturally gravitate higher.
Yeah. Right.
Naturally, because again, it just goes
Because
back into
the
supply and
price you
demand.
pay in the long term balances out.
Exactly. It always, that's the thing. Everything is always relative. People forget that shit. They're like, oh no, the market's going to crash, but rates are also going to drop. I'm like, that's not how shit works.
I'm
bro.
looking forward to those rate drops, bro.
Bro,
Oh my God.
Bro, real estate's going to go up.
Yep.
Cars are going to go up, bro. We're going to be seeing equity positions on the cars. You know how fucking nice it's going to be?
That's going to be a lot nicer for
Bro,
sure.
I can't wait, bro.
me
The next 4 years coming up all fucking
we up in the next 4
bro,
years,
next 4 years
Yeah,
we're
gonna be
sitting
up.
nice, dog. Sitting nice.
That's what we're hoping for.
I'm going to turn 30 sitting pretty, bro. I can't fucking wait.
No, seriously. So looking forward to that.
We'll see what happens. But then again, it's all speculation because at the same time as I talk all this shit, nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Everything. We have the election coming up. Low key pending war, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't
We
know.
might get drafted,
Bro, I
bro.
don't know.
Like,
Bro,
who knows?
do you guys ever think about that? Honest God question.
Getting
No.
drafted?
Yeah.
bro, I got too much on my mind to think about fucking that shit.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously, but like, sometimes when I'm up at night, bro, and because I don't really like to get into politics, but like when I like turn on the news or I like just check what's going on, so I'm
Yeah.
at least in the loop. Shit, I think about it, bro, and I'm like, what the fuck is the chances that like if shit was to go down, we literally would have because we are all the prime age.
Bro, we spend more money on our military than the rest of the world combined. If we got to have a draft on top of that,
That's crazy.
there's there's other issues going on.
Well, isn't a draft based on just the fact? It's not how much money we spend. It's how much in like troops that we can deploy. So like if they don't have enough numbers,
but we're not. This
they're
isn't
calling it like you get knocked on your door. And
this
they're
isn't
like,
trench warfare. They're not just sending people out to go get mowed down on the front.
Bro, that's the
lines
scarier
anymore.
shit. That's the whole thing. That's even scarier. That means what's gonna happen? We're just gonna get a bomb dropped on us. We could be chilling here, driving, ripping the Ventadors, and all of a sudden, boom, nuke, and we're just donezo.
That'd be crazy.
No, because we'd intercept all that.
I hope
That's
so,
what people don't understand.
I hope so. If I got to switch sides, man, it's gonna come down to it.
If someone over there actually
back to
had
China,
the
bro.
means
Yeah,
to put a nuclear warhead on a missile that could reach us, like just drive up the coast and look at the naval ships out there, they would just blow it up in the air over the.
You know what, Gavin? I hope it's that simple.
bro. You have so much faith. I'm actually.
Oh, I have so much.
You're
faith.
just sitting here.
I'm so
Psyched.
unfazed.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
My government's got me. Bro.
Bro, government's
straight.
not got me, bro.
No, you don't got me.
Just look at videos. Just go look at some videos of like the Iron Dome and them just like intercepting missiles in the sky, and we just have that times 10. So.
Wow, man, I'm not. Maybe I'm
Ain't
not
nothing touching it.
as involved in this bullshit, bro.
So when you were looking for your next car, I know you probably, I mean, you were documenting this on Instagram forever, but what all were you looking at when you finally got the SF90, and what made you pick
I got
that?
a bone to pick with you on this one. I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie to you.
so yeah, so a few cars. I sold my 765 LT, and I was considering a Black Series, 2RS, Pista, F8, and then that car. That's probably the most on my mind that I was thinking about. Even
We've heard some
Senna.
bad things about the Black Series.
Huh?
We've heard bad things about the Black
things
Series.
about
Oh, really?
yeah.
Okay. I've heard good things. So I don't
Really?
I don't know.
It's,
But
I mean, everything's subjective, right? One
Yeah.
guy loves it, one guy hates it.
yeah, so those were the cars I was considering, and when I saw the price drops to the SF90, and I've always been a fan of like the SF90 because I remember when I saw it on Rodeo Drive for the first time when it first came out. There was just like Rosa Corsa, just beautiful red SF90 sitting parked on the street, and I was like, that just came out. That's $1 million car. I was so hyped, and it was just a beautiful car.
They were crazy.
Yeah, and so like I just had like some nostalgia with it, and the prices were just dropping really well. So I was like, I think it's a good time to buy this, you know. And I figure like I could always go back and like buy other cars, an F8, Pista, whatever. But I'm all about experiences of cars, so yeah.
I think you low-key got the best car for what you paid. You know?
Yeah, I think
Like,
so, too.
That bang for the buck is the
Yeah.
best. For me, the two things, the bones to pick that I would pick for you is how you're okay with getting rid of the 765 LT. That's my biggest thing.
Bro, he just wants to try new things.
That's the whole thing. At the end of the day, I respect it.
Yeah.
I know that's what you want, but bro, you literally, that 765 LT you had, bro, was the baddest shit I've ever seen
It
in
was
my life, bro.
okay. I'll say this: people ask me a lot whether I like the 765 or the SF90. I would buy another 765. I would not buy another SF90. I would definitely buy another 765. I love that car. That
Oh,
car's
you built
amazing.
it perfectly too. Like you made it.
Yeah,
like,
it was really nice.
you did all the things on it that would make
Yeah.
the McLaren like bulletproof type shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Ran perfect for me for the life that I had it with, and I think if I were to buy it again though, I would probably get a Spider instead. 'Cause I love drop tops, bro. I love drop tops.
Yeah, I'm
But,
with you on
yeah,
that.
Yeah. So I would get another McLaren. So
Because you had a good ownership experience with it.
Yeah,
And I'm not
absolutely.
gonna lie to you, because when we were sitting here with Cosm, and Cosm was like, my shit's been terrible, and you were like, yours has been great. When I got mine, bro, I had a great fucking
yeah, you had no
ownership.
problem.
I had
with it.
no
I didn't
problems.
hear any complaints from you, bro.
I had no problems, bro.
Yeah.
I had no
Yeah.
fucking problems. That's two fucking great McLaren ownerships,
Yeah.
which I'm super fucking thankful.
What year was yours?
2020.
I tell everybody, get a 2020 or newer, you'll be okay.
You're chilling.
I
Drive
swear,
it for
every
7
single
months,
person-
8 months.
Yeah.
Put some miles on it, and then
Bro,
Dump it.
get out of it.
every single
that
person
easy.
that I've met that had like a 19 or older, so 18 or 19
Problems.
they always had a problem with it.
Always
I'm
had a
like,
problem.
bro, like I told y'all, go get a 2020 or newer. You usually don't have any problems.
Bro, the thing is too, I fucking put miles on my shit too. I
I
had it
did.
for 4 months.
stacked it.
And I put like 7,000 miles on
You
it.
have to drive that car, dude.
Bro,
you
I would-
cannot let that shit.
I didn't daily it, but I pushed it.
Yeah.
Well, fucking coming here to see you guys all the damn time too, like that, bro. I drive every time I come to see you guys. It's 50 miles or it's a 100-mile trip. Every
shout
time.
out Joe for making that commitment. Friendship.
and it's like
Fuck
6
yeah.
gallons of gas.
So literally, it's a fill up down here and a fill up on the way back.
Bro, I was ripping
Every
down here and
single
just I just watched my gas gauge like a quarter of a tank just to get down.
Bro, that car just sucks out gas.
That shit
Like
sucks so
the tank does not last. In
Look
that
at the
car
tanks.
at
It's
all.
like a 6-gallon tank. So it's fucking
really
it's
bad.
It's a joke. It's a
really
joke.
bad.
People don't know about the 720 is the gas tank is literally like 12 gallons. It's an absolute fucking joke. Plus, that car you can't drive casually. At least I couldn't do it.
Oh,
I was
no.
always pushing it,
You gotta
always
rip
ripping
that
it.
shit.
You have to.
Yeah.
Because the car literally, it's like so plug and play and it's so quick that like it just wants you to be at like we were taking a drive. We were on the way down. Okay, the weekend before we went to the Trofeo show.
Yeah.
We were coming down. Me and my lady were coming down in the 720 from LA. We're on the 405 South. I was probably going like 150 for like maybe like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Cruising, no traffic, right? Okay. Now I got the Aventador. We get in the Aventador. I'm going like 120, maybe 110 the Aventador. She's like, "You're going so freaking fast." And I go, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "It just feels like it's so fast." I was going 110. I was like, "We were going 150 in the McLaren the other day." She's like, "There's no way." She's like, "That felt like 100." I was like, "People
That's
don't realize
so funny.
the 720 at high speeds literally feels like you're just going 80 miles an hour.
It holds it down really, really well.
Bro, 160 feels like 80 miles an hour versus this car. I feel like I'm literally in World War III.
No,
That's why
yeah,
4 accumulators are how much?
What?
4 accumulators, like 6 bands each.
Yeah.
You're talking about a 20
suspension system. That's ridiculous.
And those things wear out. You got to replace them.
Yeah, same thing with the SF90. I feel like so planted with that car. I have no problem putting power down with it, and it feels completely comfortable going high speeds with that. But the SVJ, dude, like I do feel like it's death trap low key.
Bro, so that's the craziest part is like the cars are like like you said, they're like a death trap. Why do we like them so much?
I mean,
What it does to you inside.
What's the psychology behind it?
bro, Aventador is probably one of the best looking cars like
Ever.
out there. That model alone and the doors going up, like that's hard to beat, bro. That's
It's like a
really,
perfect
really hard to
design.
beat. Yeah, like,
Since the day it rolled off, it was just perfect.
I completely agree with that, and I think that's why like we keep gravitating towards back to it because of the experience of like the noise and how it looks, and you know, bro, you pull up in that, you got some aura.
Nothing.
You're gonna have some aura.
Bro, you got motion.
Yeah, you're gonna have some
you got
motion,
big
bro.
Literally
motion.
nothing.
Pull up to fucking Joey's in that thing, bro. People are gonna be
Motion, bro.
Nothing under $1 million comes even close to an Aventador.
No.
like, yeah,
As
it's
far
really
as
tough.
the presence and how it looks,
yeah, it's
it's
really,
not
really
even
tough.
Yeah, it's not even close. Even you were rolling around in the 720 compared to this.
Bro, it's different,
Like,
bro.
there was the 720 got attention because the Papaya Spark,
Yeah,
the manliest paint coat ever.
yeah.
But the Aventador is just different.
So you notice head turners way more in this
Bro,
car.
not even close.
Right?
Not even
Yeah.
close. I've had it for 4 days. Like,
Yeah.
not even close.
No, you got
It's
the whole
not even
experience
close.
there.
And the 720 was, I mean, even from like the 458, a huge step up in that department
Yep.
as
Very
well.
much so, bro. Oh, yeah.
And then this
yeah,
is even
it's
a
crazy.
whole nother level. And there's nothing you're going to get more attention in than until you're,
Until you get to hypercar.
yeah,
level.
unless you're rolling around in a Pure Sport.
And I'm very thankful for this specific,
Huayra.
like this specific car too, because this car was built here in Novara too, which is freaking amazing. But this thing has full 1016 kit on it. It's
Yeah.
going to get serpentine exhaust. Like for what I paid for it and the car itself, besides
Smoking.
like an SVJ,
Yeah.
there is no other car I could get
Smoking.
under $1 million that would have this type
Easily.
of aura, as you could say.
Easily.
So I'm very fucking. I still can't believe this shit.
Yeah, this is a badass fucking car.
When you got your SF90, what made you choose? Is it Tour de France?
Yes.
What made you choose that spec?
I honestly, I originally wanted a fucking red one, to be honest, but the deal just didn't work out because I got it from Cario Motorsports, and there was a red one there, but the deal just didn't work out. And there was this blue one that was like basically the same price and is a year newer as well. And I've always liked blue Ferraris as well, so I was like, I don't mind it, bro. Let me just get something like this.
You want the real answer? Because he just gave us the bullshit ass answer. You want the real answer?
What's the
It
real
was a good
answer?
deal.
Okay, no, not even that. Okay, he has the. You can bleep this out. You got cocaine SVJ. Okay, he had a lime green freaking 765 LT. Okay, so now he's like, I'm getting older. I'm getting more respectful. I need the respectable man's Ferrari spec. He's like, let me get like a
Tour de
nice
France
tone
blue.
color. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tour de
nice little
France
neutral,
blue.
more neutral.
He'll put his JDM touch with the wheels, and then that's it, max. Versus not going like some crazy ass color. Like think about it, like costume rolls around it, yellow SVJ, all the other crazy shit. He's like, let me be respectful. I'm gonna be the respectful one in the group.
You know
This
what?
Tour de France.
Somebody in the group has to mature.
Somebody has to be an adult.
gotta
Somebody has to be an
Come
adult
on,
here.
Come on here. Come on. So, yeah. That's
very true.
The deal just fucking worked
That's
out
very
there.
true.
So
We got John Bowles who only buys black or white.
Yeah, well, John's got a
He's got a
yellow,
fucking yellow Urus.
Urus
Oh yeah,
now.
he got the yellow.
Yeah,
Urus.
because now him and Cosmo are married, so he's like, oh, if Cosmo's yellow, I gotta get yellow Urus. So
you know what? I actually wanted a black one as well. So there was
SF90? Black
Yes.
one?
So there's this SF90 that was the same price in a different dealership that was black, had all the carbon on it as well, and then had racing seats, red guts. And I was like, oh,
All red guts?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
what happened to that one?
It sold. Fucking, I saw
Yeah,
it.
those
Sent it to
specs-
Sean. gone.
Those specs
yeah,
move. Those specs
gone.
move.
And I was like, all right, well, there goes that one. So,
Bro, that would have been clean as
that would have been nice.
That would have been clean as a motherfucker.
bro, like a black SF90 is menacing. Like when you put that right, bro, it'll look menacing. So,
No, they look great. Black is.
Bro,
black
one of
is
the things that
beautiful.
I'm
Black is
most-
right.
Bro, black is. But one of the things that I'm most excited for, bro, is and I know we've touched the topic, is Monterey Car Week.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to roll with our crew at Monterey Car Week, bro.
it's gonna be a shit show.
Our group is crazy, dog. Like
Yeah.
I cannot freaking wait, bro. I don't think there's a group better than us that's gonna be going. Like
Yeah.
literally, it's an improbability, bro.
I mean, what do we got? Like 13 supercars
Literally.
rolling up together, something like that. Like insane. That's just from
Aventadors,
here too.
Aventadors, SF90s, freaking John's F8. John's F8 is wild. Wait till you see. Have you seen John's F8 yet? You haven't, haven't you?
Seen it?
Like yeah, then like after all the mods.
No.
Bro, wait till you see this car. This thing is
You mean
crazy.
see like
Like what how
the
it is
flames
how it is
and the
now.
noise?
Yeah.
Well, that's the
and
thing.
everything.
You've seen cars with flames all the time, and it's cool. Whatever reason, this freaking F8, what they did to it, bro, like it's
They tuned it to be a monster.
bro. We were
It's
driving
insane.
late the other day, and I'm going cruising. I can only hear my car and like his car, right? Because we're like, I think you were right in front of me at the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
chilling. John comes out of nowhere, right? Like I don't even see him come. He just comes right next to me, and he downshifts right in my thing, bro. It was louder than Costumes SVJ when he does that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the flame it spat, bro, I almost seared my eyebrow off. Bro, look what it did to me, dog.
Oh,
Bro, this is the result from that fucking thing.
like that. The result of that was a lot before that. All right, let's,
So his neighbors hate him.
That's crazy.
Is what you're saying.
That's so crazy. His neighbors do hate him, bro. The neighbors do hate him.
So when we were on that drive, like I had my windows down and everything like that. As he was ripping through me, he was blowing out flames. I could feel the flames like right on my face,
was
and it was
bad.
insane.
Bro, it
I
was
was like,
crazy.
I don't even feel that from Costumes car, which is insane. It's
That's
wild.
Feel the
thing.
heat.
Yeah,
Bro, his flames, like it's not even like a 6-inch flame. Like it's like he's shooting 2
it's a
feet.
flamethrower.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's
It's
literally
straight
a
because
flamethrower.
it's constant. It's just
It's fucking sick as fuck.
that's
dude.
wild.
It's sick as It almost kind of like, okay, remember Shane Holmes?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but like with actual just like a little bit more aura and presence, because the way the car is built, it's a little bit more like the blue is cool, it's a little loud, but the way they built it is like almost respectful, but like disrespectful at the
Batman.
same time. Batman, exactly. More
Yeah.
Batman than my
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
They
It's
disrespected
fit
that
right.
Ferrari.
They did, bro. It's fucking. I can't wait to see that shit fully done. Bro.
it's done right. So I'm very
Fully
happy
done.
with
There's
that.
more.
There's more. Yeah, there's more. He's got to go matte finish, yellow racing
Not
stripe,
PPF.
or is yellow racing stripe already on? I forgot.
I don't know if he's gonna do that again, but or do it at all. I'm sorry, but I think he's gonna do the satin. For
Satin
sure.
PPF, and then I think there's like one more thing they have to do or some shit like that. But it's very minor shit. But that way he could just drive the shit out of it. This car's got to get a lot of work done before we go to Monterey. I got to put
You
serpentine
need
on it.
exhaust on it.
I got to get tuned. I got to do the pulley on this thing, and then I got to get. There's one more fucking thing. Oh, all the 1016 kit. I'm just getting like re-adhesive and stuff like that to
Okay,
make sure it can withstand the drive. Because that's one of the things. We have not been to Monterey Car Week like we're gonna go this year.
Yeah.
What is just like the drive up experience?
Man, the drive up experience is insane because it's just like it's like fast paced the entire way for like 12 hours straight, essentially. Like
12 hours.
it's gonna probably be a 12-hour drive. Like, well, if you include like all the stops, and we're gonna take a long way up there as well, so it's gonna be a long fucking drive. But it's scenic. Everyone's ripping it. There's gonna be a lot of open roads as well, and it's gonna be exhausting. It's gonna be fucking exhausting. So
12
it's gonna be a
hours.
time. Yeah.
But you expecting to drive 12 hours in this thing?
Well, I mean,
Well, that's why he's bringing the SF90.
Yeah. yes, I expect you to drive it for 12 hours and be happy with it. All right.
You're gonna be fucked up, dog.
Yes, I expect you to have a smile at the end of that shit,
Bro, I'm just gonna ship it and fly. There's no 12 hours.
Hey, come on,
dude.
now.
It is insane.
Taking it for granted.
Well, it's like what's the drive? Like it's because we go off on like a lot of side roads type thing instead of
Yeah.
just taking the main street and just
Yeah,
going.
yep.
Yeah, you're
We'll
not
take
going to
a
hop on the
lot.
highway and go up there.
Yeah,
You're going
A
to
lot
go
of,
up the coast. You're going to go in the mountains.
Yeah, so there's a lot of mountains, a lot of scenery. There's a lot of like grass, open fields as well, which is cool. And I don't know if we're having a police escort this time. I don't remember if we are, but last time we had a police escort and a helicopter with us as well. And that helicopter, I don't know if you guys saw it. It went viral on TikTok.
Bro,
but
it was
the
like
helicopter,
kissing the top of the car.
bro. It was like right next to us, right here.
That's
like,
actually a trip.
it was insane. I've never experienced anything like that before, and it was so much fun. So I don't know if we're gonna have that again, but just the cars ripping it alone will be really,
There's
really good,
Cosmo.
though.
There it
Yeah.
is. I heard the bombs,
We'll be
the
ripping that
atomic
shit.
bombs.
Boom, 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 boom.
And then what do we do at Monterey Car Week?
Well, I'm fucking going to events, bro. I'm gonna try to go to events as you do something. You
okay, you gotta
fuckers are
understand.
not going to it.
You gotta understand this whole difference. I'm broke. We're broke compared to him. So he's like, we're going to Quail, we're doing all this shit. I was like, I don't have Quail money, dog. I was like,
I'm not going to Quail.
I just got this, bro, and now I'm practically living under a bridge type thing. So like, to make
He lives in this. He lives in this
I
part-time.
sleep in this car.
We got in the Italiano Concorso or something.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
got it for like Supercar Connection. We got into like the Italiano Corso Corp event.
Okay.
There's another
Is that
event.
the same time as the David Lee event?
I don't know.
David Lee has an event.
So what happened? There's like an Italiano Motorsports event
not?
where it's like all Italian cars.
Yeah.
So David Lee has his F1 that's going to be there in the middle, and then they have like
I think that's John.
that's John. Yeah.
Yeah.
that is John.
Yeah.
I heard the turbo at the end.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
John. Then there's
Still
like
hear the turbo.
Pagani has a booth, Lambo has a booth, Ferrari has a booth, and a couple other Italian manufacturers. I think like Alfa has a booth, some crazy shit like that.
Wait, so is Italian Concorso and David Lee, is that the same show?
Supposedly not.
Oh, they're
It's
different.
like the Italian one that we got. This other one we got invited is called like Monterey sports car event and something like that. But it's sponsored by I think like a big performance shop up there.
Yeah.
And then they're putting on, but it's like Italian specifically. But they have like they send us like a 3D module of the car of how it's going to be. David Lee has his F1 going to be right in the middle, and then all the booths around him type thing. So I don't know if David Lee is sponsoring the event,
Maybe.
but besides that, those are the only two events we really got into.
Yeah.
Everything else is like they want like $20,000 to get into Quail, and I was like, bro, I'm not paying that to
It's
walk
expensive
around.
as fuck, bro.
Because okay, what gets me was last year Quail Lamborghini did the freaking what the hell's the name of that damn car that they did?
Revuelto?
Crap. No, the concept bullshit.
No one even remembers.
Concept.
The electric sedan thingy.
Oh yeah.
That
the
bullshit.
dumbest
I was,
car ever.
bro, I was like, this is the biggest joke I've ever seen from
literally
an
the
auto
dumbest car
manufacturer in
ever.
my life. The Temerario, no, is it not
No,
Temerario?
the Temerario is the new.
The Lanzador. The Lanzador. The Lanzador.
The
That was
Lanzador.
dog shit, bro. I don't
Yeah, that
care.
car
bro.
is
when I
garbage.
saw that, I was like, they're just pulling shit out of their ass.
That
now.
car
Just
pissed
put-
me. I've never been
not too
pissed
sure
off
that's actually
from a
gonna come
Lamborghini
out.
reveal.
It's not, bro.
I don't think it's
All
not.
it was
It's not
they
gonna
had
come out.
nothing for Monterey, and they were like, let's just put together some dog shit
Yeah.
and just spit it out at people.
Yeah.
Lamborghini has never pissed me off before, and then they came out with the Lanzador at the Car Week and made some big deal about the reveal. Like
Yeah.
they teased it for months, and then it was like, here's
Piece of
this
shit.
ugly
Bro,
piece of
think
shit.
about it, last year, we're 2023. When they did that thing, the release date for that car was like 2027 or some shit like that. Like they said to be released in 2027.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Never happening.
No.
Never happened.
There's not a
no one
chance.
wants the Lanzador.
It's a joke, bro.
It is
It's an
stupid.
absolute joke.
There's
This
no way.
year,
Literally pissed
if they have like a Temerario there, that'd be kind of hard.
They
body.
are going to have the Temerario there, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm sad about. That's what we're
But
missing
how do you?
out.
It's confirmed. Like, why are you so confident they're gonna have it there?
They literally they teased it on the internet.
Did they really?
Yeah, they
Can
posted.
you FaceTime me in when when you go up to the car? Just FaceTime me. Just
He said he's not going
I'm
to
not going to
Quail.
Quail.
You're not going to Quail?
No, I'm not going to Quail. Yeah. Because all you motherfuckers bailed out. So I was like, I don't want to go alone. So
Where are you going?
I'm going to go to the, I think it's like Serato Italiano. Like it's a Lamborghini event. I think we're going to Lamborghini House as well.
Who's
and
we?
then that's, huh?
Who's we?
Sean.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Sean. Sean's going with me with all this stuff because, again, motherfuckers don't want to roll through. It's funny. Last year we talked
Get
about
us
this
in.
shit.
We'll
Huh?
go. We'll go.
Get us in.
Okay.
Done.
So
We
last
will
year,
go.
we went and we had a great time too. But we're like, you know what? Next year we're gonna do it right. We're gonna go to like these events and everything like that. Day comes, no one's fucking showing up to this shit.
Bro, it's our first
We
time.
will go to every.
We will
event.
go to all the events. This is our first time.
If there is
Yeah.
any event you're going to that somehow we can go with you,
Yeah.
we will go.
Because I
100%.
asked Brown Boy the other day, I was like, what do we do at Monterey? And he was like, all we do is drive and go to dinners. And I was like,
That's basically what we did.
And you may see a wire on the street, and that's weird.
we could do that in Orange County. I was like, what the fuck is it? What's the
Yeah.
difference between the normal life versus that? And he's like,
Yeah.
there's no difference. And I was like, then why are we
These
going?
motherfuckers pissed me off. I was like, bro, like I thought we were planned out to do all this shit, and now y'all not doing it with us. So
Well, I think we're
I
gonna.
mean,
go
this
to
is your
the-
first time. I will give you the pass. But these motherfuckers are like,
They know.
Yeah, we're gonna do it right next time. I'm like,
Well, here's the deal. Next year, we're starting planning early.
bro. Like what? We leave August 18th.
yeah,
Yeah, August
No, we're getting there the 15th, leaving on the 18th.
Okay, so on August 19th, we're prepping for Monterey Car Week next year.
Damn.
Like,
Next
we're-
year, we're actually doing it because I mean, we're in the content game, so we
what I'm
have
saying.
to.
Exactly.
We
So,
have to. We're in Quail next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're getting early. We're gonna be one of the first people. They're like, "Hey, can we get tickets to Quail?"
Boom.
So next year, just roll with us.
All right,
and
I'm
whatever
fuck-
if they want to do
hold
stuff,
these
they can do
motherfuckers
stuff.
to
I'm
the
gonna have
word.
my Revelto
Hold
on
them.
display at Quail next year.
Revuelto.
I'm speaking
Can
that
you?
shit. I'm speaking that shit into existence
Yeah?
right now. I'm gonna have my
Revelto?
Revelto on display at Quail next year.
Wow. So you like that car?
It's a good question, KP. It's a good question.
You
That's a
don't?
no, huh?
It's not
Do
that
you
I
like
don't
that
like
car?
it.
I like that car.
Okay, what it is I like it for what it is. I still don't think like for it being what's going to be the new like Aventador replacement. I think the Aventador looks more aggressive than it. Which
Yeah,
I
it
think
does.
So that's my whole thing. I'm kind of sad about the fact that now like the next generation of what's supposed to be like Lamborghini's top aggression, just car that like when you look at it, it's supposed to be just ballistic.
Yeah.
is not really because the predecessor. Or is that the right word? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Predecessor is fucking more monstrous.
Gotta check with me on
I do. I
SAT
was like,
words.
yeah, let me get the grammar police over here to check in with me real quick.
Yeah.
So that kind of upsets me, but everything else, like the performance wise, I mean, you can't beat it. Like
Yeah.
electrically and how modern the car is, it's going to be ridiculous.
The happiest thing about that car for me is that they have a dual clutch transmission for it now.
That's true.
They upgraded the interior, so I'm happy with that. I do think when they have like their sportier models come up, like whether it's S or like an SV or SVJ version of it, I think it will look crazy. With a kit, I think
it's
it will
great.
look
Yeah, let
insane.
It
1016
already
build their
looks,
kid and stuff like
it
that. That
already
shit
looks
yeah.
crazy. Even before.
Okay, yeah. It looks crazy. But like, it's just like, I don't know, bro. Maybe it's just me. The Aventador is so iconic from our childhood that like,
Yeah.
it's just hard for me to get like mentally be like,
Right.
this is the next thing.
We haven't seen one though. Like
No.
seen one.
The Revelto?
I mean, we'll see one at Car
Revelto
Week
in
for
person.
sure.
You mean?
Yeah.
I've seen it in person.
Oh, you have?
At Father's Day Rodeo. I went. Benji was there too. There's a on Rodeo.
You're right,
Ogara
you're
threw
right.
like a little show, and Ogara had like this charcoal one that was supposedly
course,
supposed to be the
yeah.
first one that was like in the States
Yeah.
type thing. They had it on display there. It looks menacing, but it's menacing like in like a modern way.
Don't
Yeah.
shout out Nabar or Ogara.
Though I can't shut them out.
No, I'm just
Like,
usually
I
like
hate them.
shout out Ogara. I'm like, don't shout out Ogara.
Yeah, I mean, right now the first one came out on the used market for $970,000, so
Limited
nearly
spec?
$1 million, basically limited spec. Yeah. So they already going for that. I think it's gonna have the same history as SF90.
Oh,
I
that's
think
my
I think
prediction.
it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
that's
it's
what I'm
gonna
telling you.
take a minute to get there though.
Yeah, because
What's a
and it's
minute?
little.
It'll take like 2 years at least, and it's also going to depend on the problems they have. Like
Yeah,
if they
'cause
don't
it's
have a
first
lot
year.
of problems, then it's not going to come down that much.
Yeah.
Because with SF90, a lot of people are worried about the batteries,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and if
It's like
they don't,
140 bands for the battery or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's something crazy like that. But I've had no issues with my battery so far, bro. They're like, you gotta charge it every single day. I'm fine, bro. I just drive it every other day, and I'm good. Yeah, I've never put it on the trickle charger at all. and it's
yeah, I
been
mean, if
okay.
you're driving it, that's usually the best way to keep up.
it
the car.
usually self charges itself. I'm guessing the Revuelto is gonna have a similar feature where it's gonna be like that as well. But
There's probably a lot of SF90 drivers out there that have like 12
Yeah.
cars and they drive it once a month.
Yeah.
And then the batteries go bad or whatever.
yeah, but I shall not be trading the SVJ for that. No.
No, that would be a bad move.
This is a perfect segue topic too, Kevin. I've been trying to mean to ask you this. I have this weird feeling, and you correct me if I'm wrong, because I just feel like I have like I get the vibes from it.
Huh?
Are you trying to move off the SVJ anytime soon?
I am. Yes.
I fucking knew it,
Yes.
Really?
bro.
Yes.
So what is your plan? Because you've been giving me this feel, like you've been giving me this
Yeah.
vibe that you're like, what two cars could I give? Like when you
Yeah.
start pondering the question,
Right.
is when it's coming.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I don't have an attachment to cars like that. Like I love cars and I just want to go through the experience of them. And I feel like I've had the experience with the SVJ and I'm kind of ready to let it go. You know,
Bro, you're
And
the
also,
SVJ king. No gas, no strokes.
I am.
No homo.
It's very true. It's
You
very
are,
true.
100%.
But I also like I also want to be considerate of values as well. So I want to make sure like I get out of it at a good time as well and not like lose my ass off it, put too many miles on it as well. So I've had the car for over a year, bro. Put 5,000 miles on the car and it's been amazing so far. So I'm open to letting it go. I'm not in a rush to let it go, but I'm open to letting it go for a good deal, and then move on to the next.
What would
What's
be your
the next?
Yeah, what would be your? He's thinking of a 2-car tandem replacement to this thing.
Two-car replacement.
People.
You going to get a lift in your garage?
No. Because so right now I'm building a house, right? So I'm building a house, and it's a really expensive house. At least for me, it's an expensive house. So a lot of people want me to move into like a Senna and move up to it, and I would love that, but the house needs to come first. Like I have to have the house done first before I can fork up that much money for a fucking Senna and have all that. So
It's fair.
it's better for me to go to 2 cars instead, and then and move with that. So
2 cars while keeping the SF90?
yes, I'll keep the SF90. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, like,
Well, I mean
hit-
that shit will go too, bro. I'll fucking
How about the Purasangue? What do you think about that?
I mean,
You mean the GTC4 Lusso with fucking like just extended?
Oh, don't hate on
I
it.
mean,
That car
look,
is
that's
ridiculous.
it's a really nice car for $300,000
What is?
per Songway.
Yeah.
That's about it. I'm not paying fucking $1 million for
That's
a Pure Songway.
yeah. That's
Well,
anyone
thing
that does
is,
that.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Pro Songway.
You just don't care about money, and
I'm not-
those
I'm not a
people
fan
are
of
out
the
there.
It,
Okay,
it,
that's
it
fair.
doesn't look like unique enough to me. It looks very odd.
The only thing that's unique about it, in my opinion, is it's not even really that unique. It's just I'm glad they did it. Was like the 4 carbon, like the buckets in the car. Like
Yeah,
the fact
that's
that it's
cool.
all bucket seats. Besides that, the actual car itself.
Or how the
Two-
doors open like the Rolls
Putting 2
Royces.
passengers in the back, and they're in a Ferrari bucket. It's not like
Yeah.
a bench seat.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
It's not an
But,
Audi
like,
Q8
the actual
bench.
design of the car, bro. I'm just like, what the fuck did it? Why did they decide to make it like this?
I'm not too sure what they're going with that. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like it looks like it could be a glorified station wagon.
I mean, like, and the biggest thing for me is pricing wise for that car. Like, if it was more matched up to like the Urus, then it would make a lot more sense. But it's like double the price of Urus.
Bro, I think the hype is what's causing
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
thing. It's like
No, the MSRP on those is like 450.
is it
Yeah,
really that
MSRP
high?
is very high. Yeah.
But the GTC4 Lusso was the same. Those were like $400,000 cars. It's just Ferrari doesn't care. They don't want to make as many
Yeah, they don't
per
want to mass
Songways
market
as the Urus.
cars. They don't want to mass market cars.
nor can
Ferrari
they. They don't have
Yeah.
the ability to build that many cars.
They're
So
the brand of exclusivity.
they price them up, and then it's like, oh, if you're driving this,
Whoever
You're not-
has it.
you're not just the Urus, bro.
Yeah. So, I'm good on that.
Are you slanging those?
You overpaid
For a
with a
911 body
for a
kit?
911 with a body kit.
Shout out the GT3 RS. I
Eric
love it.
off screen with the voodoo shirt.
That's crazy.
Shout out to
I am
GT2 RS.
considering a GT2 RS though. I would like that car.
That's
I
a
think
badass
it'd be
car.
sick.
I really like. I was driving my fiance's 911 yesterday to our barbecue, and I was like, "Damn, this is kind of nice. This is fucking whipping." I was like, "I kind of miss my 911, bro." I was like,
The
I was
GT2 RS would be
whipping that
sick.
thing, bro.
Bro, KP, the problem is
Michael Jordan's is for sale.
Bro, the problem with him is he's gone through the car game. So now he's just like on side quest. He's like back to side quest mode.
Yeah,
So he's like-
literally, that's what it's like. Oh,
what did I
this is
miss?
nice.
What did I miss down here?
Yeah.
what can I dick around with down
Yeah,
here?
yeah. So,
All right, so 2-car solution, GT2 RS, and what would be the other?
yeah. I like the 430 Scud.
Bro, get a fucking Pista, dog. I know you want. I know you like the Pista.
yes.
I know you want to get a Pista. Get the fucking Pista.
I would like a Pista as
Bro,
well.
he was gonna get a Pista instead of the SF90, and then they tanked, and then he got a fucking SF90. I know you. I know you want a fucking Pista, bro. I
Bro,
know
you know
want a
what?
Pista.
I would like a Pista as well. If I were to go, well, the way values of Pistas are right now, because they're like mid fives right now. If I were to do that, I would probably just get that car. And then I don't know what else I would get with that, to be honest. But that alone would be nice. So I was thinking, Black Series was in the picture as well, so that was in the conversation. 430 Scuderia. What else was on there? I have a list of cars on there actually.
430 is like a dick around car, though.
Yeah,
Like you're gonna get that to like just to touch like the old.
yeah, because
Ferrari vibes.
I love like kind of like more raw manual cars and things like that. Because I drove stick shift for like most of my driving career basically. So I love like manual transmission cars and just more authentic raw
Driving
cars.
career, that whole career, baby.
Yeah, right.
whole
As if I was like racing.
The 458 Italian or the 458 Speciale is a great investment.
Yeah.
How we doing on time?
Yeah,
I don't actually know what time it is.
Well, like how much
9:10.
time is on there?
It's 9:10. Okay.
9:10.
Yeah.
How much time is on there?
Well,
I can't even
it's
see, bro.
We've been
I
going
think
like
it's at
45 minutes.
45, 50 minutes or something like that. So yeah, Pista's on there.
Right,
Pista's on the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say it again?
Pista's on the list. Black Series is on the list.
You have a
GT2.
list?
Yeah.
I love you so
Yeah,
much.
I have a list of cars
Okay, well,
that
let me
I
tell that
want
story.
and I've gotten. So I'll check mark off these. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars that I checked off on here that I've gone through. And yeah. Oh, I mean, okay. So a car I would like to get back into after I get rid of the SVJ is an SV. I would like an SV. I would go back into that.
We're
Aventador
SV
SV?
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aventador SV.
We're SV fans.
Huh?
Like him and I are SV.
Oh, you prefer SV over SVJ?
Yes, we're part of that weird. Group
I've always
of
said
people.
that. The thing is, I saw an
Stop
SV on the
fucking
road the
show.
other night.
Stop the fucking show right now.
Bro, we can argue about this all day, bro.
Well, okay, why?
SV out of the factory versus SVJ, bro. SV is more menacing.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Why, bro? It looks like
Front
the
end.
fucking base.
No, bro. The front
Yeah,
end,
I'm
how
not-
aggressive the front
The thing
end
is, I saw
It's
an
sharper,
when I
for
saw
sure.
an
It's sharper, that's
SV.
what I'm
It is
saying.
sharper.
It's a sharper front end, which in my opinion makes it more aggressive. Plus, they're more limited than the SVJ.
They are more limited.
Those two for me is like,
Yeah.
if you're trying to buy a car like that you want to drive, it will hold its value a little bit better.
Yeah.
Problem is the SVJ is the SVJ, so like that price fucking thing. But like same thing with the SF90s. When the SVJ hype falls off and it's all based on supply and demand,
Yeah.
the SV will hold its value better in comparison. Obviously, the price SVJ will be.
I think right now there's only like 13 on the market right now.
not a lot,
of total SV coupes and roadsters,
bro,
which is
the,
crazy.
The previous owner of this car sold this to buy an SV.
Wow.
That's what he moved into.
Yeah, there was a red one in here that was like really, really nice.
That red one was here the other day was clean as fuck too.
Oh my God, it was so nice. Like that one, I was like, damn, this is actually something that could really pop off. So, I plan on moving cars around a lot and, kind of experimenting with it. I'm not tied to cars at all. Like I want to kind of experience it right now. In the position where like I'm building a house, it doesn't seem right now to just jump into a hypercar, because that would be the only thing that makes sense going upwise,
right?
Because there's nothing else really after the SVJ that you can do. So and I personally don't feel like I'm at that level just yet. So once the house is done, then I could play around a little bit more. But for now, I'm gonna just play around with what I can.
You know what's crazy? We got time. You got time.
That's true. I also forget that. I also forget we got years ahead of us. What's the rush?
You got
28 years old, bro.
Like, what?
You got time.
Bro, we're fucking living it up, dog.
1.7 million in cars at 28, bro. Like,
Bro,
I think
think about how fucking bonkers that is, dog.
that is kind of insane.
Bird's eye view. We're out here now. We're just running it up, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Let's just run it.
I mean, I remember being with my boy Adrian at car meets and seeing these supercars, and it's like, number one, it would be crazy to afford a supercar. Number two, it'd be crazy to modify a supercar because you paying cash 30, 40, 50 G's to modify your car. That's insane already. Like the next level, having multiple supercars and then modding those all out. It's insane.
And then having hypercars.
And then there's hypercars.
And then just stacking miles on a pure sport because money doesn't matter.
Yeah. And then yachts. Yeah.
And then fucking mega mansions.
And then space.
Why not?
I'm just fucking very thankful.
I'm good with
doing
being
all
on
this
Earth.
shit, bro.
I'm very grateful. I'm very, very thankful, very blessed for my team, my companies, and all you guys as well, and my friends as well. It all came together the way it's supposed to, and I believe that.
That's it,
I
bro.
believe it came the way it's supposed
It
to.
smacked me in the face last night, bro. I went to dinner in this car, and like I was driving back on PCH back from dinner to the hotel, bro, and like it smacked me right in the mouth, and I was like, I'm literally driving a fucking Aventador down PCH.
Crazy.
It's the crazy. It didn't feel real up until that moment. I was really driving, sitting there, remembering. I was playing Mercy by it was like 2 Chainz and all them. It's
my God.
I had my moment. Let me have my moment, right? So I had my moment, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, how did we get here?
Yeah.
And you start to think about every action and every like very deliberate like piece of freaking movement to like make it all happen, correlated day by day, and it's just like couldn't be more thankful and like just extremely gratitude as to that fact that we're here, bro. It's wild.
We show up, we film,
that,
we post it on the internet.
A lot of hard work, and that's the whole thing. Nobody sees the hard work that goes into all this shit.
Oh yeah.
Nobody sees the long days. Nobody sees the hours, the stress, the constant fucking upkeep. But bro,
The years I went into it beforehand.
It's so worth it, dude. I couldn't express it. Like I wouldn't want it any other way, bro.
You know what's another car I don't know what to do with it either is a Rolls Royce.
Keep that thing.
I mean, yes, but also
Get another day. And in my opinion, bro, I'm a G63 guy. I would just get a G63 and just beat
I
the
love
shit out of it,
G63,
Just
bro.
I love G63.
I would not mind getting a G63.
Just
I love
drive
that
it,
car.
bro. That car.
They also hold value a lot better.
They
Get a
do, bro.
Starlight headliner and a G63, and then you're chilling.
Bro, yeah. Put
All
an
right.
exhaust on
Okay, hold
G63
up,
too.
hold up.
Have Eric do an
I'm a
exhaust
man of
system on that
taste. I
car.
will not be doing that. Okay. Yeah.
You're against putting Starlight headliners.
Starlight
on cars?
headliner on other cars is tacky.
Very tacky.
Yeah.
Like I have a friend that has a BMW that just did it too. It's super tacky, but it is what it is.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna
It's
out it,
crazy.
Man, sitting in the back of the Cullinan under the Starlight headliner though is just one of the best feelings out
I was
there.
thinking about just getting like a different spec.
Such a vibe.
Just
but- dude. At that point, just fuck with the Rolls Royce specs. Get like a blue interior, white exterior type.
Blue interior was what I was thinking.
yeah. So mine has the bench seats and doesn't have the captain chair seats. So I was like, oh, maybe I could get one of those too. That'd be kind of cool.
There's a crazy
Hey, bro,
spec
Backman's
white
on
with
sacrifice.
like royal blue interior for sale right now
Ooh, that's
down here
nice.
in this down here in Orange County.
Or maybe I should just fuck around and just hire a driver and call it a day.
Yeah,
That
that's
I
Get a
will never
Mercedes
use.
Sprinter and pimp out the Sprinter and just get a driver.
my back's bit.
That
Like a
would be
Maybach
crazy.
Sprinter.
That would be crazy.
Just
Those
like-
those get pimped out, bro. Oh
Stupid
my
pimped
god,
out.
those look so good.
Stupid pimped out.
Yeah, never use it, but
All right, you're getting guest questions.
Let's run it. You didn't get these last time we're on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We added
Every
this
guest
in
now gets the same
a
3
few
questions.
episodes after.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna judge the fuck out of you based on your answers the whole night.
This is the baseline.
what I'm here for.
This everyone gets to know you based on these last 3
Okay.
questions. Not really, but
Okay.
what's the most overrated car?
Overrated
you buy today?
car. Oh,
A 911 with a body kit.
911 with a body kit.
Shout out Eric.
Fuck. Shit. There's gonna be a couple of cars that come into mind.
Let's hear 'em.
Okay, so this is gonna be really weird, but so GT3 RS I think is overrated. That's number one. That car, we've talked about this before. You know,
We
the
have to say
GT3
it.
RS.
We have to say
Everyone, calm down. All right, take it easy. I've owned one. It's okay. It's all good. So that ownership experience was cool, but I got rid of that car like first. Like those are one of the cars I just like. I had my fun with it, but when I had an SVJ and a 765 next to it, I was like, I'm good. I'm all right. I have my track cars, right? But that doesn't take away from Porsche. All right, Porsche's still a cool brand. All right, motherfucker. Put some respect on it. They still build really well-driven cars, but the 3RS, especially the new one, is overpriced, well overpriced. And then I think the SVJ is a little bit overhyped as well in certain aspects, like overrated, or maybe overhyped, but overrated in some aspects as well.
This is that answer's been picking up lately.
I think I'm telling you, bro. I think Cosm getting SVJ just kind of put the cherry on top. To be honest,
Yeah, it
with
was
you,
just
but
like-
it is starting to pick up traction in terms of that. So it just depends.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the most underrated car?
Underrated car? An underrated car.
Remember, there could be all levels to this. So it's whatever you think does not get enough love, or whatever, however you deem underrated to be, whether it's performance, hype, whatever you think it is.
Performance and hype. I think the Huracan is probably a car that people think is like an entry level car, or like, you know, that first they belittle the car. Like they belittle it as kind of like, it's a Huracan. Like it's like your first supercar, it's entry level, but honestly it's a great base car. I mean, like it's so well built. It drives better than a SVJ. I can appreciate that car. I've owned that car as well, so I've had it. I think I didn't appreciate it for what it was, and I was so caught up in getting like the next thing and shit. But the Huracan I think is a really great overall car. That like if shit ever hit the fan, bro, and I ever like needed to just come down to one car,
Just chill.
Honestly, I would not mind just having a Huracan.
Or like
and
a perf?
then calling it a day.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Supercharged perf.
Yeah.
Supercharged perf may be the best
Any
supercar
trim level
combo possible.
Yeah, any trim level Huracan, I appreciate that. I think it's underrated, and I think people
Even
belittle
Jake Paul, who has the most valid opinion on cars out there, said his
Jake
supercharged
Paul
perf
comes
is
from one of our
his
TikToks.
favorite
Oh,
car
yeah?
he's driven.
Yeah, he did that.
it. Yeah, I mean Kunze has a supercharged STO. He said that car is
He lives
like,
and dies
amazing.
by that fucking thing.
Yeah.
thinks
Yeah, he
it's
said he
the
drives
best
it the
car.
most.
It's fucking
I mean,
ridiculous.
back then at least.
The way that I like to look at it is I feel like when you get to, when like we're blessed enough to get to a part where like we have all this stuff and you've been able to go through all the cars you have. And when it comes down to like a necessity, like being like,
Yeah.
okay, what do you need in a supercar? The Huracan meets every qualification.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds good. It drives nice. It's fast. It's reliable. It can be modified. There's
Yeah.
nothing more you need. Then after that, you start getting in a lot of like, okay, I want more of this. Let me
Yeah.
tailor more to this. I want more to that. Huracan as a base level,
Yeah.
there's no car that fits every single category and is exciting.
Right.
Because a GT3 probably fits, or a Turbo S is probably category wise, like turned up everywhere. But in terms of being exciting and doing the same thing,
Yep.
I would pick a Huracan over like a Turbo S every fucking day.
I mean, going through all these cars, bro, like I can kind of like appreciate it looking back a little bit more, like about what that car was, and I would 100% take that over a 3RS.
on some bullshit.
Oh, I would too. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy money.
Even though 3RS is a little more expensive, I don't care.
All right,
the
last
wrong
question
reasons.
for you. You got to build a 3-car garage, no budget, but only 3 cars for everything.
To fit your life.
3 cars.
Like Chow Chow's got to fit in that motherfucker. Like you can't. You need a car for that.
The Cullinan is gonna stay in there. So there's no other SUV that's better than the fucking Cullinan, bro. I love that car. So the Cullinan is as the daily.
These are his 3 cars.
Right, for his life.
Anyone that's got a wife, we always say,
Right.
she can keep whatever. She's still got the 911.
Oh, really? I was
you don't have to.
I was reminded that you got to have Chow
you don't. You don't have to factor in
Michelle's
your
custom
911
having a car now
into
too. You got to keep
your
it.
answer.
You
We're
gotta
talking
keep
about
it in
my
the-
3 cars.
You get 3
right?
cars.
Just
Fine,
my
your 3
3 cars.
cars. Fine,
Yeah.
Kev gets 3 cars.
Cully.
Okay.
Cully. Gotta have the Cully. That's the daily driver because unlike some of my friends that are like relentless drivers that don't know the limits and don't know when to stop, I like to sit back and just be like, you know what? I'm tired. Let me just cruise in a boat. You know what I'm saying? So I need one of those. One of my friends, Dawson, he said that every man needs one just pure luxury car.
Doesn't Dawson have like the real yellow SVJ?
Yeah, that he does have the real yellow
I
one.
thought.
That's right.
I remember
That's
seeing
true.
that the other day.
Yeah, like the actual yellow SVJ
yellow.
with
Yeah,
the top
remember
down.
that.
I remember that. So the Rolls Royce coming in. He's about to crash this shit.
Cosm's tired of not being able to defend himself over here.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I would have one show car. So one car that is just like the one that you take out and everyone's head turns. So that one would probably be.
You got no budget.
No budget, dog.
Whole budget on that. The Yesco.
The Yesco.
Yesco.
Huh? All right.
Yeah.
Respect that answer.
Yeah. Yesco is fucking crazy. When we were in Dubai, we saw one with full carbon fiber exposed and diamond flakes in it. I was like,
Different
wow.
level.
It's art at that point. Bro.
Yeah, that is
Literally.
insane. Like that is a pure show car, you know. And then I would have one car that's kind of like it's still a supercar, but kind of like more low key. Like you can still get around and whatnot. Fuck. There's a lot of options in that case. Holy shit.
There are.
That
Now you only got one car left.
Yeah, that's only one car left.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it might have to be like a Ferrari. It would probably have to be some kind of Ferrari.
You can always fuck it up. Always fuck it up. It's fine.
I'm gonna say I wouldn't mind like a Pista in that case. Probably just a Pista would be fine. That's like just enough to be like really sick, but still comfort level, still decent amount of comfort.
Still drive it a little bit more.
Still a little more drivable, etc. So I would say probably a Pista would be really nice. So
not a
Rolls
bad
Royce
thing.
calling in Yesco Pista. I think I would love that.
All right.
Okay.
It works.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on again, bro. We appreciate it.
Thank
Plug
you
your
for having
social.
me.
Plug your socials.
Kevin Pacman. He's where you can find me on Instagram and on TikTok as well.
Yeah. I know your first episode got tainted a little bit, but
Yeah.
again, without it, we are here in Navarro Motorsports, #1 performance.
Shout out
center.
Navarro.
Yep. Huge shout out Navarro. If you guys ever need work done, hit us all up. Hit Supercar Connection up. Hit Kevin Pacman up. We got the plug for you guys. That's pretty much it. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
We're out.
We're out.